is up guys, Renz Dagz TV here, and for today's video we will address the issue on how to downgrade successfully from the EMUI 153 version, because I've been getting a lot of feedback messages about it that they're just stuck on that firmware, and whenever they do attempt to downgrade it, it gives them this, either install failed, downgrade failed, or what do you call it? Um, Software update failed, or something like that. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, the first thing that we need to do here, guys, is to make sure that we have the right high suite version for this process. And just to remind you, so what I have here, what I'm doing this with is with my Mate 30 Pro. Okay, so in regard to the firmware version that you need to do on your end, so you just have to make sure that you get the right one. All right, but in this case, this is for Mate 30 Pro. That's LIO-L29, and this is the 4G version. So what we are going to do first, as I've mentioned, is to get the high suite version that we need for this process. And in this case, we need the 10.1.0.550. I'll link this in the description below as well, so you can download this directly and install it to your PC. Now, this process though, if you have the previous versions of high suite for PC or the newer version of it, just make sure to uninstall it. And I would also suggest to prevent any conflicts or registry issues that would affect the whole process in the downgrade thing that we were going to do right now. You can run CCleaner. So it's the free version that I got here, and it's working fine on here, and I was able to resolve issues like connection error to the internet when trying to update via the HasSuite software. All right, so again, once you have this installed on your PC, then make sure to connect your phone, of course, and then it should install a HasSuite app on your device, which will give you a number to connect. Then just connect right away. I'm connecting to it now. Okay, and then we are also needing to get the HasSuite proxy. And by the way, guys, these apps that I'm using here, I will include this in the link to download, so just in case if you don't have it yet, so you can just download this right away, and everything that I'm using here should be on there. All right, so make sure everything on these fields are deleted. All right, and just make sure it looks exactly as what I have right now here. And then we are going to need to go to MT Team Online database for our firmware. So let me go ahead and minimize, make the window smaller a bit. Okay, all right, and then I would suggest to get the 168 firmware first, just to make sure that the issue with the 153 firmware will be fixed. All right, so the one that I was able to use here that is a known good firmware is this one here. It's 509108. Let me confirm. Okay, yeah, that's the one, 509108. So that's the one that you need to get. So just copy the link, put it here, and then of course its name, then click on this point version tick box, and also it should be normal OS, and then you're ready to click on setup. All right, so if you click on setup, it will close High Suite, and then once you see this confirmation here, you can just close this window, and now we can reopen High Suite on our PC and reconnect. Once connected, wait for this update to have this orange, badge, and then click on it, and you should see that it will then offer the version that you just selected to get installed. All right, then you can hit on update and wait for the whole process to complete, and once completed, your device will restart, and then from there, make sure to check the version under settings, and then you should see this here. Let me just move these windows here. Okay, so as you can see, it is now 11.0.0.168. I have already done this a while ago, guys, so I didn't have to click on that update button, but on your end, of course, just follow the whole process to update it, and then once you have this version installed successfully, you can then delete or uninstall High Suite 550. Alright, so uninstall it. You will get a prompt and say OK. Another one to confirm the uninstall request. Okay, that's done. Alright, so now as a good practice, well, you may not need this on your end, but I'm gonna do it anyway just to show you and make sure you won't get any connection errors with High Suite once we install the newer version. So run CCleaner. If you don't have it, you can just download this one. It's just for free, by the way. And go to registry, scan for issues, and just wait for it. All right, so as you can see, High Suite usually will get issues once uninstalled, and if you have some other stuff in here that you don't want to apply this process to, just make sure to uncheck them, okay, and select the ones that's just related to the High Suite directory, and that's totally up to you. Anyways, when you try to fix it, you have the option to back up the registry, so that's totally up to you as well, but I'm just gonna choose no on my end because I have already tested it and this works fine on my end. And again, it may differ on your end, so make sure you do the needful on your end. So I'm gonna do fix all issues and then scan again just to make sure it's not in there anymore, and that's it. Close it. Now I will install the new version, which is this one, 11.0.0.510, and installing here. But this is now on the part we have to do the rollback to any EMUI 10 version available that this will give us right now. So we'll check on that. All right, I'm gonna hit start. And it will automatically install the app on your phone anyway and give you the numbers you need here, so it should be just fine. So 021-73422. Okay, it's connected. Now I will click on update, agree. It's gonna check for the updates, and it should give an option to revert back to the latest version. I mean, an older version. So what I have here is the one that we just selected a while ago to upgrade with to fix the 153 issue. And then now we have this option, so I'll just click on that and it offers me this 268 10.1.0.268 firmware version, which I will be restoring to. And of course guys, at this part, okay, so it's going to delete these data from your phone, so I would suggest you back up your phone if you need to, and then proceed to the rollback process here, which I will be doing right now so I can show you. Okay, so I'm gonna agree. And all right, so this is going to be a waiting game on this part, so I'm just gonna wait for this to complete, so I'll be back.